Board of Works meeting for today, December 4th at 10:17 a.m. We could start with claims, please.
Actually, we have an update and we have bids.
I have an updated. So if we could instead start with bids and proposals.
Yes, good morning. First, I have the sealed bid for the telecommunications backup emergency generator by Continental Electric. Let's see. This also says it's from Continental Electric for the telecommunications backup emergency generator. Is this more copies of the same thing? Looks like it's copies of the same thing. They're saying the base bid is $108,600. Check these just to see if it's the same price. Yes, it's 100. So these are just copies of what's in the other packet. There's a bid here from JMD Construction, but the project is not listed on the outside. So it must be for the community development pieces from JMD. So for 1728 Ellsworth Street, they're bidding $24,600. 4140 Jefferson Street, $12,800. 621 New Hampshire Street, $11,500. 765 Johnson Street, $5,900. 1103 Benton Street, $23,300. And then the last one I have is bids for the community development project. Let's see if it's from. Contractor is Quality and Trust HVAC. For 765 Johnson Street, they have $8,888. For 4140 Jefferson Street, $7,569. For 621 New Hampshire Street, $6,593.50. And these are just copies of their business licenses. I will make a motion to accept the bids and proposals as presented for submission to the departments for further review.
I second.
It's been moved and seconded. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Excuse me, aye.
Claims?
Yes. First, I have ratification of claims from October 24th for workman's comp of $17,830.15. Have a ratification of claims from October 30th. It's for redevelopment non-reverting fund 474, $677,389.64. Ratification of claims from November the 4th. The general fund of $23,793.46. And Fund 445 is the city building renovation fund of $18,539. Have ratification of claims from November 7th. For Fund 205, the tourism project of $643.32. Ratification of claims from November 8th. Fund 445 is the city building renovation fund, $79,661.04, and Fund 826 lakefront TIF, $28,125. Total claims to be ratified from November 8th of $107,786.04. And then I have claims to be paid this Friday, December the 6th. And those are as follows. The general fund of $41,432.37. Fund 232 Comp Court of $4,175.11. Fund 231 Local Road and Street, $68,935.79. Fund 250 Park Department, $2,713.93. Fund 261 Community Development of $86.82. Fund 705 Social Services of $559.20. Fund 826 is Lakefront TIF, $52,581.11. Fund 845 Green Urbanism of $862.90. Fund 849 Northwest Indiana Tobacco Grant, $375.70. Fund 212 Home Program of $1,500. Fund 216 Marquette Park, $14,356.33. Fund 224 Ambulance Non-Reverting, $11,455.86. Fund 279 is the Genesis Center operating at $2,012.29. Fund 474 is the redevelopment non-reverting, $522,948.34. And then lastly, Fund 816 lead grant of $1,610. Total claims to be paid this Friday of $725,605.75. I make a motion to ratify and approve the claims as presented.
A second.
It's been moved to second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Correspondence from the mayor's office.
Yes, I have approval of an agreement with the Legacy Foundation and U.S. Steel Corporation to accept donor contributions. The Law Department has reviewed the attached agreement with the Legacy Foundation and U.S. Steel to accept donor charitable contributions to the Legacy Foundation. Under the agreement, the Legacy Foundation will use its 501c3 charitable foundation tax exempt status to accept contributions from donors. The Legacy Fund will have advisors who are appointed by the mayor, a member of the common council, and a representative of U.S. Steel, who has acted as advisors to the fund. All donor contributions must be consistent with tax exempt purpose of the Legacy Foundation. And the agreement is in proper legal form and is reviewed by the law department. The terms in here do agree with what's in the memo as far as the status and who's to be on the board, etc. So I'll make a motion then to approve the agreement with Legacy Foundation and U.S. Steel.
A second.
It's been moved and second. Are there any questions?
Yes, on page 4 of the agreement, on the top it says funds may be invested in unsecured securities and are subject to investment risk that may result in the loss of value. Is there a possibility we can get that either retracted out of there, or the way they, or at least to ask that they invest them in secured investments?
Tell me what your concern is, because this is not tax dollars.
I understand that, but they could invest in something that we lose the money because of the losses to the investments.
Invest in U.S. Steel. It funds, they lost like 47%. They lost 27% of their value.
I do not want to hold this off because it is done through Legacy and it is we're allowing Legacy to manage the
Exactly.
fund, and so they do have some discretion there. I am going to ask that we move forward with it, and then we can raise that issue with them.
Okay.
And then amend it on the back end.
I'm fine with that.
motion on the floor?
We do?
Second.
Okay. Then all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
This is-
I'm gonna make a note so that we
You want
can
this
follow
copy?
that.
Aaron, I want this copy. Something the latest donation.
Okay, correspondence from Park Department.
Yes, I have a contract with, Vanessa Dabney. The Law Department has reviewed the attached contract with Vanessa Dabney for construction management services for the Hudson Campbell and Howe Park renovation. The contract shall not exceed $2,250, and the term of the contract shall be from November 18th, 2019 until December 31st, 2019. Contract and everything agrees. I know that we deferred this last time. The funding sources have been located, so I will make a motion then to award the contract to Vanessa Dabney.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
I owe you those forms. I'll get those to you right after the meeting. But they were here.
Correspondence from Fire Department.
I'm gonna, since there are no forms attached that were requested and the fire department has not responded, I'm going to make a motion then to defer this contract again.
Hotel.
Second.
It's been moved and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Correspondence from Public Works.
Yes, I have a contract for outdoor tree service and firewood. The law department has reviewed the enclosed contract with outdoor tree service and firewood to provide tree trimming and removal services for the city of Gary to response of emergency conditions. The term of the contract is from November 19th, 2019 until December 31st, 2019. The contractor shall be paid an amount not to exceed $20,000. I know this was deferred last time, but the funding sources have been located, and the approvals have been given, so I will make a motion then to ratify and approve the outdoor service, tree service contract.
A second.
It's been moved and second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Correspondence from the Health Department.
Yes, I have a contract with Mary Ellen Costello. The Law Department has reviewed the contract with Mary Ellen Costello to serve as a part-time immunization outreach specialist for the City of Gary Health and Human Services Department. The term of the contract is from December 2nd, 2019 until December 31st, 2019. The contractor shall be paid an amount not to exceed $1,080. Scope of the services is attached. The term of the contract agrees to the memo, as does the compensation. Excuse me. It is signed. The exhibits are attached. And it's a grant, so there's no freeze committee requirement. So I'll make a motion to approve the contract with Mary Ellen Costello.
A second.
It's been moved and properly second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Correspondence from Law Department.
I have a ratification of agreement for property exchange and addendum to agreement for property exchange. The Law Department has received notice that the quitclaim deed issued to LaShawn Freeman for the property at 701 Washington Street was flagged as having missing affiliation for the signature of the grantor Corporation Counsel and therefore was not recorded properly. The Lake County Auditor also noted that the designation in the notary section did not match the signature. Both of these issues have been corrected in the attached quitclaim deed. I've included the documents from the prior Board of Works meeting in October 16, 2019. Please make sure to sign and completely fill out all blank lines in the addendum that went before the Board of Works on that date as well. The date for the 2016 meeting is still unknown, so that can remain blank. However, there's a signature page that was left incomplete and must be completed. This is from Attorney Rodney Cole. I mean, we did approve this quitclaim deed prior, so I will make a motion then to make the corrections as requested.
A second.
It's been moved and second. Are there any questions?
No.
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
And then there's also a request here for contract with American Structure Point for DES number 1173424 contract R34479 for the Gary Marina Access Road, amendment number 1 recommendation. Dear board members, attached is amendment number 1 for the reference contract. This amendment adds staff classifications and rates that were not included in the original agreement dated June 5, 2013. The need to add these classifications are due to a final audit of this contract by INDOT's Finance Division. We have discussed the process of amending our contract with the Finance Division and the INDOT's LaPorte District requested by Finance Division, and both are acceptable to the amendment. We are requesting approval of this amendment by the Board of Public Works. And this is from John Tucker, Field Manager from Airpin Structure Point. What I noticed is that they're just adding labor classifications and putting their hourly rates in there. So I will make a motion then to approve this amendment as
I
presented.
second.
It's been moved and second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any unfinished business?
Yes. I would like to add the contract with Art House that was deferred last week.
Well,
I second. Yeah.
It's been moved and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, I have a contract with Art House. The Law Department has reviewed the attached contract with Art House, the Social Kitchen, Inc. to host programs for the City of Gary Micro Enterprise Initiative with a not to exceed $30,000. The contract calls for the contractor to hire a program director and assistant program director. The job descriptions for these positions are attached to the contract. The program director will be paid $15,000 for his or her services, and the assistant program director will be paid $5,000. Salaries for these positions, supplies, and rental fees will be paid from grant funds provided by Community Development. The term of the contract shall be from October 29, 2019 until December 31st, 2019. In reviewing these, those are the correct terms in the contract, and the correct finance piece has been noted. So I'll make a motion then to approve the contract with Art House.
I second.
It's been moved and second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any new business?
No.
No.
Public comments?
yes, Madam President.
Yes.
Good morning. My name is Jim Nowacki. I live in the 2nd District. I attended yesterday's City Council meeting. At the City Council meeting, the mayor had provided a payout synopsis for the $45 million that's coming in from the city for the sale leaseback. Among the items that were identified was $250,000 to purchase new computers for the city. Of course, that raised a lot of eyebrows and a lot of concern. As the Board of Works is probably aware, you had purchased $100,000 worth of computers early in this administration. Ms. Monique Boyd, an employee of the city hired by the administration, was eventually indicted for stealing those $100,000 in computers that were purchased. It's incomprehensible to me where the city would use $250,000 in new computers with only weeks to go in this administration. I would only hope that the Board of Public Works would take proper measures to make sure that those computers, that's once again 2.5 times as many computers as were stolen in the first weeks of this administration, will not be stolen in the last weeks of this administration. So I would urge the Board of Public Works, as you contemplate purchasing these computers, to make sure that they're indelibly, unmistakably identified as property of the city of Gary. So when these show up on the city streets of Chicago, being sold for pennies on the dollar for whatever reason, that they're immediately identified as property of the city of Gary. In the past, I think it was only because of some innocuous little markings on the pilfered computers, that the Chicago police were able to identify them as property of the city. So may I urge the Board of Public Works and Safety, when you execute this contract for $250,000 in new computers, that you make sure that they are indelibly, unmistakably marked in a way that cannot be disguised or otherwise obscured as property of the city, because I would hate to see members of the city's more members of the city's administration to be indicted and convicted for theft from the city. Thank you.
Just to give an update based on Mr. Nowacki's comments, a couple of things. Microsoft is sunsetting the operating system that we currently use for the city's computers. So they will no longer support or provide updates to the operating system that we are currently using. It is aged out. So we are required to purchase additional computers that have the old operating system on them so that we can continue to use the Microsoft Office products. The issue that you raised regarding the theft, since that occurred, there were some changes in our internal controls, which no longer allows one person to both purchase and receive in the inventory that they purchase. There is a central inventory control person who receives in all of the city's physical inventory separate from the person who purchased it, to ensure, A, that we receive the materials actually at the city, and second, to ensure that the proper procurement process was followed and all the documentation is attached. So we believe we have the controls to address the issue that you raised. Okay? Any other public comments? No? All right. Thank you very much, everybody.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. This meeting is adjourned as of 10:39.
Thank you.
Do I understand